Good morning again, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here. You, my wonderful people. I'm here because I want to ask you something. How does it feel now that you have done an unthinkable thing? You have put a man in office as President of the United States of America. All of you. The secret societies, the world governments, those that we know and those that we don't know about. Those who are Republicans and MAGA and white and people, even black and of other colors, who have worked so wonderfully together, and black people who have, even in their special kind of way, have worked together to make sure that Donald Trump is the president of the United States, who's reducing the United States to maybe prehistoric times if it continues to exist without anyone saying. But that's not all of it. It seems as if the man wants to bring down, or whether he wants to or not, the effects of the things that he is doing, seems like it just might cripple the world. It seems like a tornado. It'll come across there and baby, it can travel on the ground for long periods of time, for great distances, and it can do some awful destructions. Yeah, we've also heard that it could bypass or jump over this house and miss that tree, but it gets what it come at. And so I'm saying, have you ever thought about what's happening around you? What's going on? Isn't there something strange, something perhaps that's not that familiar? And is it possible that it's trying to say something to us? And even we the people, how do we feel about ourselves? Do you realize that the world seems to be destroyed before our eyes by we the people? And the role that America is playing in it, it attempt to remain superior as far as color is concerned. White people. Look at them, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, are you blind? They don't want anybody even working for working for their government in power, in the seats of authority, but white people, white men. They'll put some white women in it if they bend and bow to the white men. I mean, can you think about it? When you say, forget what blacks and people of color played in the history, erase it, tear up their books, burn up their books. Make sure you don't teach anything about black dumb. In fact, let's reduce black dumb to the dumbest thing it could be. Maybe you have to build a wall to keep them in because they're trying so effortlessly to get out. Wow, can you imagine America that we're making? Can you imagine the world that is being formed all around us? Ladies and gentlemen, what I just shared with you, you don't see that. I know you don't see it. You can't see it. There's no way you can see it, but it's happening nonetheless. And you are beginning, and I'm telling you, to feel the effects, and they are just beginning. It's not just the storms that brings the rains and the floods and the hurricanes and the fires. It's not just that. You're going to be burning in your bellies if you don't watch out. You're going to be burning in your minds if you don't watch out. And what is causing all of this? Hate. And what is causing all of that? A lack of knowledge. What you mean? Because you don't know what to do, you end up looking for hate as a means of giving you some explanation for the things that you've chosen to do. But I want to tell you about love. That's something else you don't know anything about. You think love is laying in the bed, lying to your significant other. You think that's love. No, you can get that same kind of love without touching one another. You can get that same kind of affection without even seeing or knowing of one another. All you need is yourself. You know that. That's all phony and fake. That's all phony and fake. That was made for babies. But ladies and gentlemen, you know your parents, sometimes they really care about you. They care so much about you sometimes that they don't put too much effort on what you think when your thinking works against you. Well, I want to tell you, we were put here, and I'm going to wrap it up with this. to live the most glorious and fantastic life that human beings could ever live. And we, my friends, would create that life. We've given all the resources. The only thing that's holding it back is us. And we're given a choice. So we know if we live that, experience that, we say we don't see God, but you can see the benefits of the God that you have allowed to live in you by the experiences that you have here on this earth, and they are wonderful. That's been given to us. That's been given to us. And all the other stuff, ladies and gentlemen, is not. Remember this, there's only one way to live in these bodies on this earth. There's only one way. You can live heavenly, divinely, angelically, or you can live with pain and suffering and hate. Yeah, and that's, my friends, is different. You know what? You can't live them both, and they cannot both exist at the same time. They are one or the other, no two. Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen, for giving me your time this wonderful morning here. It's wonderful. Even though it's early, it looks like we're going to get a lot of rain today. Might be a little storming going on. In fact, I hope it doesn't get too bad. I got some traveling to move. Goodbye.